2026 already. Why are phone manufacturers still giving away phone cases like this? If I told you I spent over 5,000 yuan to get the Honor 8 Pro, would you think I'm a fool? But I really did. I took advantage of the 618 shopping festival and bought the Honor 8 Pro in full. Online reviews of this phone are mixed, but I really think it's one of the most underrated phones. I bought the snow white color. Let's take a look at its overall texture. The casing is made of aluminum alloy, and the feel is a mix of matte and glossy textures, which is a relatively new tactile experience for a phone. Now let's see what else they included in the packaging. Oh, they gave us a 120W charger and an extra long charging cable. Not bad, they even included a SIM card ejector tool. And here's the phone case. What do you think of it? I have to say, it's 2026 already. Why are there still phone manufacturers giving away phone cases like this? After the simple unboxing, let's see how the phone performs. The Honor Magic8 Pro's camera still uses the traditional camera design of the Magic family. Let me turn it on and see. The Honor Mate 8 Pro is also the only phone in 2025 with 3D face recognition and a curved screen. Because there aren't many manufacturers making full-screen phones on the market right now. I just checked, and Honor doesn't have many Pro models. The Pro even has a quick photo-taking entry on the side, similar to Apple's. Let's see. I heard this phone has a 2x ultra-long night shooting camera. Is that true? I'll try it out next time I go out. While I was recording my password, I saw the Honor Oasis Eye Protection feature. I found this function to be very intelligent, like dry eye friendly, active detection of low blink frequency, and 40T. I have to turn this on and check it out. And this eye protection mode isn't working either. Oh well, I'll turn it on anyway, since I'm nearsighted. This should be our phone's eye protection mode, right? When I turn it on like this, it's a relatively low light screen, and when I turn it off, it cuts off the phone's light. The phone's appearance is quite to my liking. Netizens are saying its camera is terrible, but I think as a flagship camera phone, its camera capabilities shouldn't be that bad. I just compared it with my 2-year-old Xiaomi 14, and I found that it's not that its camera is bad, it's just that its telephoto lens, if it were a 30x telephoto lens, its AI algorithm would become very blurry. Let's look at. The following is a photo I just took with my Xiaomi 14, also taken with a 30x camera. You can see that the Honor 8 Pro's camera, especially the telephoto lens, suffers from a slightly blurry AI algorithm. However, within 10x zoom, the lens is perfectly fine. The colors are rich and the detail is quite good. In everyday life, we don't really need that kind of super telephoto camera. For a phone used regularly, it's somewhat underrated. The only drawback of the Honor 8 Pro might be its telephoto camera and its less than ideal AI algorithm, but otherwise, I think it's well worth the price. So, I think this phone. It's truly an underrated phone. Having discussed AI imaging, let's look at its curved screen. The Honor Mate 8 Pro was the only flagship phone with a curved screen last year. Curved screens have their pros and cons. The advantage is a more immersive and visually appealing overall experience. However, its disadvantages are also obvious. It's difficult to find a suitable tempered glass screen protector. If it gets damaged, the repair costs are very high. This Honor Mate 8 Pro in front of me already has a tempered glass screen protector applied by the manufacturer, but this type of soft screen protector doesn't offer good protection. If your fingernail is long enough, it will leave very noticeable scratches. When I bought this phone, I ordered a 3MD heat-bending tempered glass screen protector. I chose this one based on online reviews. Because it's a curved screen phone, the requirements for tempered glass screen protectors are quite strict, and they are not easy to find. If you're looking for a tempered glass screen protector, you should naturally prioritize those with a 3D curve. This particular screen protector is the one I selected after reading so many reviews and tests online. Now, let's peel off the original soft screen protector and then put on this 3D heat-bending screen protector. Let's see how it performs. I've only had this phone for about half an hour, and it already has a lot of fingerprints on it. It's too cheap. I'll replace it with a new one. Let's put the phone on the screen and do a simple cleaning to see how the 3D heat-bending screen protector performs. This is how it should be installed, right? I don't know how well it looks on camera. I'm coming down, here I come. I'll just push it forward. If this tempered glass screen protector isn't good, I'll complain about them. Okay, I didn't expect it to be so easy to stick. Look, oh my god. There are absolutely no bubbles or white edges. Let everyone see how well the curvature is done, it fits perfectly. It's the complete opposite of the original screen protector. This one doesn't feel rough at all, it's just right, perfectly fitting. Wow, I have to give this tempered glass screen protector a huge thumbs up. Look at the curvature of the edges. I was worried it would be crooked or have a lot of white edges. Because with the tempered glass screen protectors I've used before, there was always a white edge around it, no matter how much I used oil or other products. I guess I bought a really bad one. This is a tempered glass screen protector I bought specifically for my new phone, and it's a great deal. It doesn't attract fingerprints at all, it's a world of difference compared to the original screen protector. Oh my god. I found a gem tempered glass screen protector. Okay, now that I've removed the screen protector, I also prepared a phone case for it. This phone case is so cheap. I've used quite a few of these kinds of cases, but I think they yellow very easily. I don't know if you've ever used them, but like the original screen protectors for phones, they're transparent and yellow after 2 or 3 weeks, becoming so yellow that you have to replace them. This phone case is one I found after reading many reviews online. It's been getting a lot of recommendations online, but I don't know how well it looks in photos. It looks fine on, though. The side button isn't made of silicone, it has a metallic feel. The camera lens is slightly raised, but I think most phone case manufacturers do that. It's nothing special, having it is normal. Without it, it would be a disaster. Both the screen protector and the back have a smooth, slightly matte texture. The textured design on the back, combined with the matte finish, looks quite new. The texture and the magnetic ring are also great features. I specifically looked for phone cases with magnetic rings because sometimes when I play games, the phone gets hot and I need to attach a heatsink to the back. My power bank is also the magnetic type, so I would prioritize phone cases with magnetic rings. Both accessories were great, and I didn't have any issues with them. I've decided to buy these phone cases and tempered glass screen protectors for my own phone. The tempered glass screen protector is really excellent. I didn't expect it to have a positioning feature, I was worried I might misalign it. Overall, while online reviews of the Honor Magic8 Pro are mixed, I think it's a very high quality phone. Regarding its camera, some say the image quality is poor, but the poor image quality only applies to the telephoto lens, up to 10x zoom. The AI algorithm and image quality are still very good. Okay, that concludes our unboxing video of the Honor Magic8 Pro. See you next time.